Boy, I'm not running from you. I'll answer your question, but let me add to what she said. I want all of you in the media to take a real good look at yourselves.
What you have done.
Oh, I want you to take a good look at what you did. You painted a picture of I was guilty from the minute they came out there. Right. And if there's any truth in any of you, you can't lie about it. That was nothing fair about the media. If Larry Langford said breathe, you all would report the next day, hold your breath until you turn blue in the face. And I found it so amazing that the only person, and is John, where's John Archibald? Where's John? John, I want to say something to you publicly. John and I have always had some running disagreements about stories, but I've always been man enough to come to you, hadn't I?
Yes, sir.
And you've defended your position even when I disagree. Yes. But throughout this whole ordeal my family has been put through, you're the only one who's tried to give balance to the stories. And for that, I'm going to tell you, I am no hypocrite, brother. I said thank you for at least reporting both sides. I wish the rest of you had been as fair. But I got news for you. At the end of the day, and I know you guys are doing your jobs, but you know something? You can do it with fairness and integrity, and you didn't.
That's right.
You could have done it right. What this jury rendered here today, you all gave it to them before I ever walked in this trial.
All right.
The Tuscaloosa News, the day of the trial, the Sunday before the trial, was a huge article in the paper that said somebody had filed suit, didn't name me in the suit, Larry Langford won some money at the casino. That was the headlines 2 weeks prior to this trial ever started. Do you all think that was fair? If you were on trial, would you want somebody to have done it to you? In this country, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. We were guilty from the minute we walked in. Something called white people. I'm not chastising you. But I would be less than a man if I didn't bring it to your attention that what you did in the interest of news was everything but that.
Mr. Langford, are you surprised that reached
I'm not surprised about anything you've ever done.
Right, absolutely.
Because you have been the worst of them all.
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Let me look you in the face and tell you damn right you have.
Okay. What have I done?
You are a snake.
I reported both sides.
No, you didn't. You're a snake.
Okay.
And I got news for you. But I didn't say it behind your back. I'm telling it to your face. John Papke, you're the worst reporter Birmingham has.
I agree with that.
Mr. Mayor, do you blame racism on your wife?
Listen, she didn't blame you. She just called it like it was.
Do you agree with it?
Yeah, sure.
Mayor Langford, in your time...
Had a lot. Look, you know what? He said I was free from the gag order, right?
You're free from the gag order.
When they went upstairs to strike the jury, they struck as many blacks off that jury as they possibly could. You know, in this country, it says a jury of my peers. I don't hold no grudges against the jury. They were pre-programmed. But let there be no misunderstanding. That was not a jury.
In your time in the media, Mayor Langford, did you ever report on the inequities of the judicial system and for African Americans in this state?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you feel...
Mayor.
But you know, listen, you're asking us emotionally packed questions, and my wife and I just telling you how we feel from our hearts, okay? We know what's going on, and you know what has happened too. You know you hadn't been fair. And yes, racism played a part of it. But throughout this whole deal, you haven't heard me make anything black and white, have you? Hadn't had to, because some things, it is what it is. Homegirl here just had had enough of it, and she just called it for what it is.
Well, I'm tired of my family being put into a position where we have to defend ourselves when we haven't done anything wrong. And I'm tired of the bad lies that the media continues to tell, and they don't even have any integrity about the things that they say. They take an oath when they take these jobs.
They don't take no oath, baby.
They take an oath when they take these jobs that they would report accurately and fairly. And let me tell you, there's nothing about accuracy You heard that word, accuracy
And
matters?
that's about to give it by
Don't
Channel
even
13.
get me-
Accuracy matters.
Don't even get me started with that.
Yeah.
But you can rest assured, I've been around here for a long time, and I've gone through some years.
They didn't ask me about the 2020
And
Olympics.
in my reading of history, Hitler wasn't treated this bad. So
I know Jeffrey Dahmer wasn't treated this bad. But any other questions?
Mayor,
Mr.
since you
Langford,
didn't take the
please.
stand, the prosecution tried to paint you as this man who always wanted to get something from Bill Blount. Can you say something? I know you say you're not guilty, but can you say something about that since you didn't testify? Is there anything that you want to say in your defense?
Yeah, just one thing. He came out in the testimony. I gave him 3 to 4 times what he ever gave me. Friends don't have signed contracts.
that's right.
Friend, that's not a friend. He went to the bank and the bank wouldn't give him a loan. Let's put it in plain and simple English. If you are poor, white, or black, they ain't gonna give you no loan either. You have to prove that you don't need the money to get the money. So let's not play games about it. It is what it is. But you see, the beauty of it is, my God has strengthened me to the point I can deal with it. The question is, can you deal with it?
Mr. Langford, do you think that a white person can be your peer? You mentioned a moment ago that it wasn't a jury of your peers. Can a white juror be one of your peers?
One who understands the system, how unfair it's been. Look, understand something. Because I know where you want to go, but it's just a black-white deal.
No, that's the only question. That's the only question.
Okay, well, hear me clearly. Poor white folks catch as much hell as black folks catch. This ain't about black and white. It's about a government that is totally out of control.